Hey there, English learners. Welcome back to English Sprout TV, the place where we grow your English skills one conversation at a time. I'm Alex.
And I'm Emma. Thanks for joining us today, whether you're on your morning commute, doing the dishes, or just taking a break with your headphones on.
Today, we're tackling something that confuses almost every English learner I've ever met. It's small, it's sneaky, and once you understand it, your English is going to sound so much more natural.
Ooh, I love a good sneaky grammar topic. What are we talking about?
We're talking about the difference between seems and looks, as in he seems tired versus he looks tired, or it seems like rain versus it looks like rain. They feel almost the same, right? But native speakers choose one over the other for specific reasons. And today, we're going to break down exactly when to use which one.
Okay, I'm already thinking about this because I say both of those sentences all the time. And honestly, until you mentioned it, I never really stopped to think about why I pick one instead of the other.
Exactly. That's the beauty of this topic. Native speakers use these words instinctively, but for learners, that instinct isn't there yet. So by the end of this episode, you're going to have that instinct too.
Love that. So let me set the stage for everyone listening. By the end of today's episode, you will know, first, the core difference between seems and looks. Second, the grammar structures you need to use them correctly. Third, when they overlap and when they absolutely do not. Fourth, common mistakes to avoid. And fifth, we're going to do some practice together so you can start using these words confidently right away.
Perfect. So let's sprout some knowledge. Let's start with the basics.
The basics. Alex, give me the simplest version possible.
Okay, simplest version. Looks is about the eyes. Seems is about the mind, your overall impression, feeling, or understanding of a situation.
Oh, that's a really clean way to think about it. So if I can see something with my eyes, I use looks, right?
Mostly yes. Looks is strongly connected to visual appearance. If you can see evidence with your eyes, looks is usually your best friend.
Give me an example.
Sure. Imagine we're walking down the street and we see a restaurant. The lights are off, the chairs are stocked on the tables, and there's a sign on the door. I might say, that restaurant looks closed.
Right, because you can literally see the dark windows and the stacked chairs.
Exactly. My eyes are telling me the story. Now imagine the same situation, but this time it's a restaurant I've never seen before. My friend told me it opens at 6 p.m. I call them at 5:30 and nobody answers the phone. The website won't load. I might say, that restaurant seems closed.
Ah, so in the second example, you don't actually see the restaurant with your eyes. You're gathering clues from different places, the phone, the website, the time, and your mind is putting together an impression.
Bingo, that's the heart of it. Looks equals visual evidence. Seems equals general impression or evidence from any source. It could be something you heard, something you read, something you feel, or a combination of little clues.
That makes so much sense. But wait, what about when you can see the person, but you still say, he seems nice? Like, he seems nice. I can see him. Why wouldn't I say he looks nice?
Great question. This is where it gets interesting. Let's say you meet your friend's new boyfriend at a party. You chat with him for 10 minutes. Afterward, your friend asks, "So, what do you think?" You could say he seems nice because your impression comes from the conversation, the way he spoke, the things he said, his manners. It's not just about his face or his clothes.
So even though my eyes are working, my judgment is based on more than just appearance.
Exactly. Now, if you said he looks nice, that would mean something different. That sounds like you're commenting on his appearance, his clothes, his smile, his haircut. Maybe he's wearing a fancy suit and he's well-groomed. He looks nice means he presents himself well visually.
Oh, so he looks nice equals he's physically attractive or well-dressed. He seems nice equals his personality based on behavior and conversation. That's a huge difference.
It really is, and this is where a lot of learners get tripped up. They use looks when they actually mean seems, and it can create confusion or even sound a little rude.
Rude? How?
Well, imagine someone tells you your boss looks angry today. That's fine. You can see his face, his furrowed brow, his tense posture. But if someone says your boss seems angry today, that carries a slightly different weight. It means you've picked up on his behavior, his tone of voice, maybe the way he slammed his coffee cup down. It's a deeper observation.
I see. So seems feels a bit more analytical.
Yes, seems often suggests you've thought about it. Looks is more immediate. Your eyes register it in a split second.
Okay, so let me test this. What if I say the test looks difficult? Is that okay?
If you're holding the test paper in your hands and you're looking at the questions, yes, the test looks difficult is perfect. You're reacting to the visual layout, the long paragraphs, the complex vocabulary you can see on the page.
And the test seems difficult.
That works too, but the context changes. Maybe your friend took the test yesterday and told you it was hard. Maybe the teacher warned you. You haven't seen the paper yet, but based on everything you know, you have the impression it will be difficult. So you say, the test seems difficult.
Got it. So both can work, but the reason you choose one tells the listener where your information is coming from.
Precisely. Now let's talk grammar structures because this is where learners make a lot of small errors.
Yes, please. I know the meaning is important, but if I mess up the grammar, nobody will care how smart I am.
True. Let's look at the three main structures for both words. Structure number 1, subject plus looks/seems plus adjective.
Like, she looks happy or he seems tired.
Perfect. That's the easiest pattern. She looks happy, visual observation. He seems tired, general impression, maybe from his voice, his slow movement, his yawning.
Easy enough.
Structure number 2, it looks/seems plus adjective. This is when we don't have a specific person or thing as the subject. We're talking about a general situation.
Give me an example.
It looks rainy outside, or it seems impossible to finish this today.
Okay, so it looks rainy means I looked out the window and saw dark clouds. It seems impossible means I've considered the deadline, the amount of work, my energy level, and my brain says, nope, not happening.
Exactly, you're getting it. What's structure number 3? Structure number 3 is the one that causes the most mistakes. Subject plus looks/seems plus like, noun or clause.
Ah, looks like and seems like. These are super common.
They are, and they're very similar, but there are subtle differences. Let's start with looks like.
Okay, it looks like rain.
Classic example. You look up at the sky, dark clouds, wind, maybe you smell moisture in the air. Your visual senses tell you rain is coming. It looks like rain.
And seems like.
It seems like it's going to rain. Notice how with seems like, we often follow it with a full clause, a subject and a verb. It seems like it's going to rain. He seems like he's upset. They seem like they're having fun.
Wait, can I say it looks like it's going to rain?
Yes, absolutely. In everyday conversation, native speakers mix these constantly. It looks like it's going to rain is 100% natural. But here's the subtle thing. When you say looks like plus a clause, you usually still have some visual evidence. When you say seems like plus a clause, the evidence might be broader.
Can you show me a situation where only one works?
Sure. Imagine you're at work and your coworker usually replies to emails within an hour. It's been 3 hours and she hasn't responded. You can't see her. She might be in a meeting, she might be sick, or she might just be busy. You say to your colleague, she seems like she's busy today.
Because I can't see her, but I'm inferring from the email silence.
Right. Now, if you walked past her office and saw her desk covered in papers, her phone ringing, 3 people waiting to talk to her, and she's typing furiously, you could say she looks like she's busy today.
Visual evidence versus inferred evidence. I love this. It's like being a detective in English.
Exactly. You're Sherlock Holmes with grammar.
Okay, so what are the classic mistakes? I want to know what traps to avoid.
Mistake number 1, using looks for things that have no physical form.
Like what?
I've heard learners say, this problem looks difficult to solve. If they're looking at a math equation on paper, that's fine. But if they're talking about a relationship problem or a moral dilemma, looks is weird. A problem doesn't have a face. Better to say, this problem seems difficult.
Right, because there's nothing to see.
Mistake number 2, confusing looks like with is like.
Oh, tell me about this.
Some learners say he looks like intelligent. That's wrong. Looks like needs to be followed by a noun or a clause. If you want to use an adjective, drop the like. Just say he looks intelligent.
So looks like plus noun, but looks plus adjective. No mixing.
Exactly. She looks like a doctor. Correct. She looks professional. Correct. She looks like professional. Incorrect.
What about seems like? Same rule?
Same rule. He seems like a nice guy. Correct. He seems nice. Correct. He seems like nice. Incorrect.
Okay, I'm writing that down mentally.
Mistake number 3, using seems when you actually want to describe physical appearance.
Can you give me an example?
If someone gets a dramatic haircut and new clothes and you say, you seem different today, that's grammatically okay, but it sounds like their personality changed. If you want to compliment their new style, you should say, you look different today.
Because look different is about appearance. Seem different is about behavior or vibe.
Yes, and here's a fun cultural note. If you tell someone you look different today, it's usually positive or neutral. If you say you seem different today, it can sound like you're worried about them, like, is everything okay?
Wow, the emotional weight is totally different. That's such a good tip.
Let's talk about one more advanced layer because this is a beginner to intermediate guide and I want to push you toward that intermediate level.
Give me the advanced stuff. I'm ready.
Sometimes seems is used to soften a statement or make it more polite. It creates distance between you and the claim.
Distance, like emotional distance?
Exactly. If I say you're wrong, that's direct and maybe a bit harsh. If I say it seems like you might be mistaken, I'm saying the same thing, but it's softer, more diplomatic.
Oh, so seems is a politeness tool.
Very much so. In business English, in disagreements, and giving feedback, seems is your best friend. It seems we have a problem, not we have a problem. It seems the report is late, not you're late with the report.
That's such a useful workplace tip. I can imagine using that in an email to my boss or a client.
Definitely. Looks doesn't have that same softening power. If you say it looks like we have a problem, it's still okay, but it feels a bit more concrete, like you can see the evidence piling up on your desk.
So seems equals polite, thoughtful, analytical. Looks equals direct, visual, evidence-based.
That's a great summary. Now, let's use some practice together. I'm going to give you some situations and you tell me whether seems or looks fits better, or if both work.
Okay, I'm ready. Quiz me.
Situation 1. You walk into a cafe. The line is out the door. The baristas are running around. There are no empty tables. What do you say?
This cafe looks busy because I can see the chaos with my eyes.
Perfect. Situation 2. Your friend told you about a new movie. She said the plot is confusing, the reviews are mixed, and it's 3 hours long. You haven't seen the trailer. What do you say?
That movie seems confusing because I'm basing it on what she told me, not what I saw.
Excellent. Situation 3. You see a man sitting on a park bench. He's wearing a suit, holding a briefcase, and checking his watch every 30 seconds. He looks nervous.
I could say he looks nervous because I can see his body language, the watch checking, the stiff posture. But could I also say he seems nervous?
You absolutely could. In this case, both work, but the flavor is slightly different. He looks nervous focuses on the visual signs. He seems nervous suggests you've processed the whole scene and formed an impression.
So both are correct, but they tell a slightly different story.
Exactly, and that's the real skill, not just knowing which one is right, but knowing which one paints the picture you want to paint.
I love that. Okay, one more situation. Situation 4, you're texting someone and they reply with very short answers. Okay, fine, whatever. You ask if they're upset and they say, I'm fine, but you don't believe them.
Oh, this is a good one. I would say she seems upset because I can't see her face. I'm reading text messages. My impression comes from the short replies and the tone of the words, not from visual clues.
Brilliant. You could also say she seems like she's upset using the clause structure.
Right. She seems like she's upset, but she won't admit it.
Perfect. Now let's flip it. What if you're on a video call and you can see her face? She's not smiling, her arms across, she's not making eye contact. Now what?
Now I could say she looks upset because I can literally see her face and body language on the screen.
Nailed it. You're thinking like a native speaker now. This is so satisfying. It's like a puzzle clicking into place.
Let's do a quick recap before we wrap up. Here are the key takeaways from today's episode.
Takeaway number 1. Looks is for visual evidence. Your eyes give you the information. Dark clouds, messy hair, a crowded room, an empty parking lot.
Takeaway number 2. Seems is for general impressions. Your mind collects clues from anywhere, conversations, silence, past experience, intuition, and forms a conclusion.
Takeaway number 3. Grammar matters. Use looks or seems plus adjective for descriptions. Use looks or seems plus noun for comparisons. Use looks or seems plus clause for full ideas. And never say looks like adjective.
Takeaway number 4. Seems is your politeness tool. When you need to soften bad news, give feedback, or express doubt without sounding aggressive, seems creates that gentle distance.
And takeaway number 5, context is king. Sometimes both words work, but they tell a different story. Choose the one that matches where your information is coming from.
Beautifully said. Now, here's your homework. And yes, we give homework here at English Sprout TV, but it's the fun kind.
The fun kind.
Look around your room right now. Pick 3 things. Say one sentence using looks and one using seems for each. For example, my desk looks messy. My room seems quiet today. Write them in the comments below this video. We read every single one and we'll reply with feedback.
Yes, please do it. We love seeing your sentences. It's the best part of our day. And if you make a mistake, don't worry. That's how you grow. That's literally why we're called English Sprout TV.
Also, if you found this episode helpful, hit that like button. It tells YouTube that this video is worth sharing with other learners. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? We post new English conversation guides every single week, and we'd love to have you in the Sprout community.
One more thing, if you want the full transcript of this episode, plus a bonus practice worksheet with 20 seems versus looks exercises, check the link in our description. It's completely free and it's a great way to review what you learned today.
All right, that's all for today. Keep practicing, keep sprouting, and remember, every small step you take in English is a step toward fluency. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye for now, everyone.
See you next time.